We're out in Phoenix, Arizona with a very special staff coach. The little feature we're doing this time round with Michelle Myers, who's the head women's coach at LMU. And you've been there about 11, 12 years?
At LMU?
Yeah.
21 years.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
And 5 as a head coach, but 21 total.
Wow, is that commitment? That's like a marriage, isn't it? So that's brilliant. And I know also, Michelle, you've been in the Pro Plus ODP program for about, first of all, Michelle is an alumni of our program. She played in our program when it was called State Select, which a lot of people won't remember, Michelle. But what are your memories of them days?
Oh, it was back when I played. There were 2 age groups. There was an under 18 and there was an under 16. And I played with players like at the time Joy Beefield, and she was now Fawcett. You maybe went on one trip, and from there they picked the regional team. So a lot different. These girls today have a lot more opportunity and a lot more fun, I think, than we had. But still, it was always an exciting time, and it was great to play with players at that level.
So the journey, what do we say? How many national championships?
So I've got 8 with these teams, which has been, again, I just stand on the sidelines, and I have the luxury of having a lot of talent out there on the field, so I feel very privileged.
Well, I think that goes 2 ways, because I think Cal South's pretty damn lucky. Last year, Michelle was recognized with a Coaching Soccer and Excellence Award by Cal South for those achievements. I would ask her what would be her favorite group, but a couple of players are in the room, so I don't want to throw her under the bus here at Soccer Central. So, Michelle, tell me a little bit about some of the teams along the years. I think people would be interested to have a little bit of who are the ones that have stood up players.
Again, there's so many. Starting back way early on, I had Amy Rodriguez, I had Alex Morgan, Whitney Engen. So a lot of players that, have broken through onto the national teams. And I think, these later years I've had players that are, going to be that next group of players coming through, from Mackenzie Doniak, all sorts of wonderful players that I've had the privilege to work with. And, for me, like I said, the names, we've got one that we were just talking about that, we think is going to be, coming through as well. And you got players like Maddie Bauer, you got Katarina, so I think we're going to see a lot of Cal South players come through the national team ranks.
Obviously, this is a year of change. We know that. This is a year, next year, 2018-17, the Girls Development Academy is going to come. It's going to present challenges, but I think opportunities. What's your feelings on that?
Well, we've already seen it on the boys' side with Cal South, and,
yeah,
again, I always say that Cal South or Southern California has one of the, hotbeds of soccer. Obviously we're going to have, on the girls' side, we're going to have a lot of academies compared to some of the other states. So I think for us, we probably take the biggest hit, but I think we also have plenty of talent in our in our backyard. So I think it's exciting to give some other players a chance to get that spotlight and enjoy the experience.
I think, Michelle, the ripple effect from the new DA will be the college coaches will also get to see other players deeper in the pool, and I'm sure you'll testify this, the recruiting process for the top players. There's a lot of choices for them.
Right, and you go back to a player like Alex Morgan. Alex Morgan didn't play on one of the top clubs when she was playing. So again, she was a player that got recognized from a club that wasn't as prominent. I've had several players that aren't playing in the what's considered the prominent league, and so I think it is exciting because it'll give those other players an opportunity to get out in front of more coaches.
So I think the word for all the female athletes, players in Southern California is Michelle will be around next year. Pro Plus will be around next year. Mm-hmm. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time for the United States Development Academy, and those kids have to make some choices. But it's also a great time to try and get in the Pro Plus program to come and play for the likes of Michelle Myers, who's 8 national championships. And by the way, she's probably been to about 4 other finals. So this lady's pretty damn successful. So we want to thank Michelle for everything she's done for Cal South over all of her time here, and she's a massive supporter and a massive friend to me, the family, and the Cal South family. So I know Amy Rodriguez, Alex all talk about Michelle Myers. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Like I says, I love being here. That's the only reason why I do it.